Here's a few things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a sheet of plywood. This is some birch plywood I got. It's a 1/4 inch. Then you're gonna need some kind of glue, tight bond, and then 2-part epoxy. Now this is mainly just to glue this in. You're gonna need a this is a 1024 with a wing nut. A couple different drill bits. Of course, you're gonna need some clamps, pencil, some kind of ruler, and a piece of scrap. Oh, and most important, you need a template. Let's get started. Okay, we're just going to mark out a 4x6. That's all I need. So go 4 this way, go 4 this way. I'm just going to mark it all the way across because I'm probably going to wind up using it on another project anyway. So 6 inches over. And then I'm going to use part of this one. This is going to be for blank. And then I'm going to rip this one down. That is going to be, I think it's 3/8. I'll get a measurement here in a minute to make sure. Let me cut that off. Now I got my 4x6 inch piece cut. I need to cut one like this that I actually go in the back side of that. And then I'm going to use this to do that with. And that should be plenty long enough once I rip it down. So let's get this measurement on this one. I'm just going to cheat. So I won't cheat. Actually, it's going to be just a little under, just a little at 3/4. Now this is on my bandsaw. Your bandsaw might be a little different. Might be wider, might be narrower. And it helps by mark a straight line. Alright, let me get that cut and make sure that'll fit in there. I want to glue this up. And I'm going to have to let this dry for a little bit. Not going to take much glue. And did that the wrong direction. Dang it. Line it up pretty good. Nothing seems to be working this morning. Who would have thought? If you're going to buy clamps, buy good ones. Don't buy junky cheap ones like me. Alright. We'll let that dry, and then we'll cut our little notch where our bait will be right. Okay, while this is drying, we'll go ahead and mark this out. This is my smooth one that's not been routed. This is what it looked like once it's routed. So what I want to try to do is leave like a good area to glue, so about an inch. Something like that. It don't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to mark around it. And then I'm going to go up to the point. Actually, where a person would say, this is a 0. I guess you'd say dead center. Just like that. That's what my base's going to rest against. I'll take the other end. Now we're going to use the belly side. Actually want to make sure I keep it in the right direction. And we'll go to the same spot here. Do a little mark. We want to come around this edge. We want to come around the back side on this one just a little bit. Then straight down. And that's going to be our holding spot. Up here it don't really matter. You can stop it before, which I'm going to probably just go ahead and stop this before. The reason I do that is give it room for the blade on the bandsaw to come through. I don't have to cut it twice. So this is the profile I'm going to cut out for the front, profile for the back. Okay, this is what they look like after cut, and this is how they should fit together. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm just gonna let my other stuff glue up and harden up, and then we can install that. Okay, what I got here is I made a mark right there. And I'm gonna measure that back and see where it's at. 2 3/16. So I'll go down here, mark 2 3/16. That gives me a reference point for where the blade will be, which the blade is only going to come back down this deep. But this gives me, if I want to decide whether to make, here, let me do this. This might be easier. Say that's my center line on my bait. And if I line it up with that line, my bill would be straight out, so it'd be like more like a deep diver. But I don't think this bait I'll ever do a deep diver, so what I want to do is tilt that one just a little bit. Actually, I want to tilt it this way and try to give myself a 1/4 inch. It's hard to see my finger in the way. A 1/4 inch from here to this line is where my bill would be. So we say the bill would be like right in there. That makes sense? It does in my head. So we're gonna keep that measurement right there. And then what I'm gonna do is that's where my first piece is gonna glue on. Just like that. I'll put a couple marks, reference marks, so I don't get in the wrong spot. And I'm gonna glue that on. I changed my mind. I put more of an angle on it. Let that dry up and we'll start putting it together. Okay, let's kind of put this together. I think we'll be alright. I'm gonna leave this clamped on here. Kind of give you an idea what this is gonna do. Hopefully I'm in focus. That piece is gonna go there. And that's where I would start out on my lips. And then if I need to make it where it's more shallow, all I gotta do is that. So I need to get to that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. Wave it moves. And I did cut the end of that off because it's kind of hanging over too far. I didn't care for it. I'm gonna drill a hole. Hopefully not through my finger. help see if I get the drill bit in first. I'm going to start out with a small one. Leave that in there. And I'm going to put it in this more thicker area here. I think that'll still give me enough swivel when I need it. Okay, now that I got that spot done, I'm going to put this one in, force it a bit, countersink it just a little bit. A little more. That should be it. Put the next drill bit size up. And this is the same size as my bolt. Yeah, I need a screwdriver. Hang with me. It's hot today, and neighbors riding their little moped or whatever you call that thing, crazy looking thing around. It's humid here. I think we got like 95% humidity today. If you ain't in air conditioning, you're sweating. I guess I could have got a drill to do this. Oh well, I'm not that smart. That leaves me flush. And that's what the glue is for. If you wanted to glue it in, you could, but I think I can get away with it. Now I got this hole. I got to make it a little bit oblong, so I'm trying to cut something like that. I'm way too high. I'm up here. It should be down here, or I'm down here, and I need to be here. So I'll cut that out. With a size bigger drill, yep, it's bigger than the boat. Let's see how this is going to work. Yes, I got a drill press, but sometimes I like to live dangerously. This is recording. That'd be crappy. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's recording. Alright. That fits there. That gives me a little wiggle room. Actually need to put some burrs on it. I do need a washer. I'm gonna grab a washer real quick. The main reason I do that, the main reason I glue them in is so when you tighten this down, it don't try to spin on you or anything. That way you can be nice and snug. That should give me enough room. So then all I gotta do is stick it in. Get to the first one. And it's spinning on me, but that's okay. That hadn't been glued very long, it won't fall off. But that'll hold your bait in. Like that. And that's where I want to mark it. So next time if I loosen this up and line it up on the next one, because normally I will cut the lip slots after my first coat of epoxy. So this gives me room to take it out, put it back in, hit the same lines, snug it, and it's ready to go again. Or now you have the option of turning your bait. Helps if I loosen it off a little bit. And you can get a different angle on your cut. So now you're cutting in. Trying to keep, I'm sorry, this is so awkward. I'm trying to keep it or cut this way. And then I got weird lines going through my camera. Why's that? Sorry, I'm being a dingleberry today. But now your cut's going to go through here for more of a shallow run. And up to your normal run, where it won't be so deep. I mean, this will be more of a deep diver, shallow, deep, shallow. Sound like a blooming idiot, don't I? Well, we'll just have to get on the saw and show you how it works. Alright, I had to turn my lights off because it was really screwing with my camera. Okay, I got this set in. I don't have my stop set up. I got a stop back here in the back. I don't know if you can see it, it's barely on camera. First I'm going to cut and then set it to where I want it. Then that's what I'll use, the stop block back here. And that'll stop me going back. I hope y'all can see that. Let me go. There. I should have the light to the back of it. That's the angle I kind of like using on some of these baits. And I'll show you what it does on the other ones. And I'm just going to use one that's not routed, and I'm going to put it on a, let's say right about there. That's kind of what I would consider deep running. I'm going to go ahead and mark this one also. And I'm going to put a little line and put my number down there. Okay. I don't know if the stop block will work the same on this one as it does the other one, but let's get this over there in the light so you can see. So there's the first angle, and the second angle. It's quite a bit steepness going into it. You may not be able to tell on camera, but there's quite a bit difference. So this will actually be a real shallow running. This will be a lot deeper. This will probably go twice as deep as this one will. But that's it. That's the little adjustable lip slot cutter. I hope this helps you out, and hope y'all hit the subscribe button. Don't think I'm too much of a complete idiot on this film here. And hit the like button and subscribe. Catch y'all guys later on the next video.